What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and I've got a lot to get you caught up on, as today we are hearing that President Joe Biden is going to be addressing the nation and letting us know about the new economic plans, foreign policies, and everything that's going to be unfolding with stimulus. And this is your news update, stimulus update, breaking news update. And as you know here on the channel, I just give you the facts, I give you the articles, cite all my sources, read directly off of them so that way you can get just the information that you need. And in my last video, I shared with you articles like this. Take a look. In a speech today, Biden is going to shift from Build Back Better to a 4-point economic rescue plan. We're hearing that he's going to be shifting his attention to particular provisions and items to help out America and our economy. I covered all the details on this article in my last video. If you missed it, check it out right after this one. And I also shared this with you, another opinion piece that Biden finally is going to be ditching Build Back Better, they say, to unveil the new Made in America economic plan. So we're hearing that the new plan could be called Made in America, and they said that Biden is going to be spinning inflation and he's going to be boosting the Build Back Better bill because, as I mentioned in the last video, this new plan is going to look very similar to Build Back Better. It could be considered by some just simply a renaming, but here's what we're hearing today. Take a look at this. Exclusive. Rashida Tlaib wants Biden to finish Building Back Better, saying, listen, regardless of what you call it or what you want to do with it, we need to get something done because we got to get stimulus provisions out. We need to help the economy and Americans at this time. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm going to be sharing with you everything that unfolds with that. I'm going to be listening to the speech tonight and let you know what comes of it. I know a lot of people are saying, hey, we need a 4th federal level check. Now, I'll be sure to keep you up to date, but as you know right now, the Build Back Better bill, which sounds like they're going to be ditching, did not have a 4th check included. However, I am keeping you up to date on state, city, and county checks that are going out right now, and I updated you on 40 of them that went out last month. If you missed it, check it out in my last video, and I'll be sure to keep you up to date on more information on provisions on every level. Now, in addition to that, right now we're expecting to hear a lot in his speech about everything that's unfolding between Ukraine and Russia and the war. And as you know, a lot of people disapprove. Vladimir Putin has got a lot of pushback, and now he's gotten a new level of this. Take a look at this, you guys. Vladimir Putin's black belt has been revoked by the International Taekwondo Organization. That is right, saying that they revoke his belt because they do not approve of what he is doing right now. And also, we heard him threaten for nuclear war over the weekend. And take a look at this, you guys. Just coming out, Biden says Americans should not be worried about nuclear war. So I'm going to be covering all the details of these articles that are just coming out, give you the latest information so that way you know what's going on. Now, before we dive in, though, if you could do me a quick favor, if you appreciate the updates, don't forget, take a quick second to just smash the like button for me. It helps out my channel a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, leave your comments. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. If this is your first time here and you like to stay up to date, totally free to come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and if you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of directly. All you got to do is hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in and get you caught up on the latest. All right, you guys, so first up, I'm going to cover this one very quickly because I know in the whole scheme of things, this isn't huge news, but I wanted to share this one with you guys still. Take a look at this. Vladimir Putin's black belt has been revoked by International Taekwondo Organization. Russian President Vladimir Putin has been rebuked in various ways since he first directed his soldiers to invade Ukraine last week, including multiple sanctions that are intended to negatively impact his citizens and economy. Now, a pair of international martial arts groups are going to be going after Putin's status in the realms of Taekwondo and Judo. Today, World Taekwondo announced it has revoked Putin's honorary 9th Dan black belt that was given to him in November of 2013. Wow, take a look, you guys. There he is when he got it, and it has been suspended or revoked by those federations that disapprove of his handling of the war right now. Now, he also announced that there could be some nuclear responses to everything that has taken place. Take a look at this, though. Biden says Americans should not be worried about nuclear war. President Joe Biden appeared to reassure Americans who may be concerned about nuclear war. As Biden was leaving a Black History Month event at the White House, he was asked whether Americans should be worried about a nuclear war breaking out. Biden provided a one-word answer: no. Less than a week into the invasion of Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the country's nuclear forces to be put on high alert. The move came as the international community continued to pile on sanctions and isolate Russia for the invasion. And that came over the weekend, and that was in response to swift cutoff of Russian banks and also massive sanctions. And we're hearing that the Russian economy right now is suffering greatly as they have been isolated from the world with all of the sanctions and the swift actions. So right now we had heard that high alert was on for nuclear war, but President Joe Biden is saying, nope, there's no need for concern. So hopefully that is some reassurance. Now, also, as I mentioned today, we're going to be hearing his State of the Union address, and we're expecting him to talk about economic recovery, and he's going to be unveiling his new plans for stimulus. Now, we're also hearing, though, that he has got to get something done. Take a look. Rashida Tlaib is pushing him. She wants Biden to finish Building Back Better. In an exclusive interview ahead of the remarks tonight, the Michigan Democrat said that people are counting on Biden to get Build Back Better done. Now, Rashida Tlaib, if that name sounds familiar, it might be because she was one of the progressives that was calling for monthly reoccurring checks. $6 trillion, $7 trillion, $10 trillion in stimulus spending to help out with stimulus checks, unemployment extensions, child tax credits. She was one of the ones that wanted to see an assortment of new provisions to be included. And she's saying, listen, we have got to get something done. And she is mounting the pressure on Biden to go ahead and get Build Back Better done in some form, one way or another. Now, the article says that in his State of the Union address, President Joe Biden will touch on the issues of the moment as he discusses Ukraine, inflation, and the nomination of the first black woman to sit on the U.S. Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson. But Representative Rashida Tlaib, who will deliver the Working Families Party response for Biden's Tuesday address, does not want the president to lose sight of the Build Back Better agenda that he outlined in 2021 as the framework for rebuilding the American middle class. That, she says, must be renewed in 2022. So she's saying that 2021 reconciliation bill, Build Back Better, we cannot lose sight of that. We have got to get that stimulus package done. Now, launched last summer as a bold plan to invest more than $3.5 trillion in education, healthcare, home care, childcare, anti-poverty initiatives, and anti-poverty initiatives. They said the number one provision was stimulus checks. That was the number one anti-poverty provision in previous stimulus packages. And strategies for addressing climate crisis, the Build Back Better package was the centerpiece of Biden's legislative priorities for his first year as president. But it was blocked by Republican obstructionists and centrist Democrats such as Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema and West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. Build Back Better may not have garnished sufficient enthusiasm in Washington, but it was a hit in Detroit. Everybody has something that they can lean on or look to in Build Back Better, said Tlaib when spoken to her on Saturday in an exclusive interview ahead of her remarks this week. I've never seen this kind of engagement on the ground. I've been an organizer in Wayne County in Michigan for so long, and I've never seen this much engagement. So many new faces, and it wasn't an election year. It wasn't about a candidate. It was about a vision. Now, jumping down, critics claim that Biden went too far in promoting the Build Back Better after winning congressional approval for the $2.3 trillion American Rescue Plan that was passed back in March of 2021 to address a prolonged economic impact from the pandemic. But Rashida Tlaib doesn't buy it. She thinks that the challenge that Biden faces at a point when his approval rating has fallen to the low 40s is that people want and need more from Democrats. They want to see the president and the party deliver on the 2020 campaigns. People are frustrated because the agenda is not finished, Tlaib said. I'll literally say, Mr. President, it's unfinished. We're here to help. Let's get it done. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with that? Do you feel like not enough has been done and they need to push forward and get things through like they had promised? Or do you feel like they've gone too far and that is the reason for the high inflation because of all of the spending and all of the pushing and they need to take a step back? Let me know your thoughts, you guys, but here we're hearing that Rashida Tlaib, tonight, she's going to be adding additional pressure to the president, and we're going to be seeing what he unveils tonight in his speech and how much of a push there is going to be for more stimulus. So you guys, that is the latest, and as I mentioned, I'll keep you up to date as more unfolds. We're going to be hearing from the president tonight on his State of the Union address, and I'll be sure to share anything that he has to say about stimulus or anything, you guys. So As always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps out my channel a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, totally free to do so. You can come join the Ram fam. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. If you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.